Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Colorado's offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you...
There he goes! He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Turns it on in midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab. It's McWilliams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Lewis to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's gone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Pitt Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. That total goes to 16.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Lewis wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Tatum. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's up to 57 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Now they'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the ground, it's Goff. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Robinson. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will open from the 15. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got it.
Got some of the work done on 1st now. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Tagged out of the air. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit, and if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, and settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here. I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get it.
And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head...
He lost one down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lewis wants to pass. Firing to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. And the Buffaloes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. With jet sweep pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Colorado! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Fights off a defender. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He might want another play. Lewis to throw. The sure hands, it's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Tatum. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tatum. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Tatum. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Lewis wants to pass. Going for 6. Catch in the middle. It's McWilliams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who've battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware.
Coming out with it, it's Goff. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. The bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation. That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabs it inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The offense changing the play. Trying to get the edge on the right. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Bucks. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Goff. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the returner goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Gets the back moving. Lewis wants to pass. The short hands, it's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Colorado! He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, and he just scorched that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find. Ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the... And they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a 1st down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Punch it out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Welsh. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
It's a reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Oh, what a caught! Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the grab on the left. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the back.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it on the left. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Using his legs, it's Goff. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Used to play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Takes the easy one to the back, and good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he
has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this run.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffs.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Tight end now in motion. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Ball's fired complete. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Complete in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for the goal line. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal getting them tackled to the ground.
He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out.